1,000 people have now died from COVID-19 in the U.S., 100,000 of them in just the past 5 weeks. And that comes nearly 1 year after the nation's first diagnosed case. The number of people who've died is greater than the population of New Orleans, Cleveland, or Tampa. By the end of the week, the death toll is likely to be higher than the number of Americans killed in World War II. And tonight, the nation paused to remember those lost to COVID-19. Lights dimmed from coast to coast.
And WGN's Patrick Elwood is live tonight downtown with the story here at home. Patrick.
All right, Michael, good evening to you. That is such a startling, sobering statistic. More people will die from COVID than died in all of Americans' World War II. Today, a look back and a look forward, a memorial service, Chicago participating, one of many cities across the country, as a way to remember those people, hundreds of thousands who have succumbed to this insidious virus.
Amazing grace.
From our nation's capital, a special time to honor the Americans who have died from COVID-19. President-elect Joe Biden leading the way a day before he takes office, at a time when Americans remain divided over the virus, its threat, and how to manage the pandemic medically and economically. As of today, 400,000 Americans have succumbed to COVID-19, 18,291 here in Illinois. The first death nationwide happening last February in California.
To heal, we must remember. It's hard sometimes to remember, but that's how we heal. It's important to do that as a nation. That's why we're here today. Between sundown and dusk, let us shine the lights in the darkness along the sacred pool of reflection.
Locally, Mayor Lightfoot inviting Chicagoans to mark the solemn occasion by turning off lights and electronics and lighting candles symbolically in hopes of better days to come. City Hall, Soldier Field, Navy Pier, Willis Tower, churches and buildings throughout downtown are expected to participate. This day comes as the city moves back to Tier 2 mitigations, meaning indoor fitness classes, movie theaters, performance venues are now allowed once again, but limited to 10 people and mask mandates apply. Challenges remain on the vaccine distribution as well in Illinois and across the U.S. However, Mr. Biden promising the full weight of the federal government will now be put to work to distribute the vaccines the moment he takes office. At Chicago's Millennium Park, Mayor Lightfoot with wife Amy marking the moment in quiet repose. Afterwards, she spoke of her hopes of better days to come.
It's already been like a breath of fresh air because the Biden team reached out from the very beginning after the election. We've been in great conversation with them about the opportunities, but also the challenges that we're facing. And I'll repeat here what I've said frequently. We need more vaccine.
So we come back here live, the Blue Cross Blue Shield building illuminated, as are many downtown, that building there with a candle. And the mayor going on to say that she believes that the delivery and distribution of the vaccines, the pace will pick up considerably beginning tomorrow at noon. Reporting from Grant Park, Patrick Elwood, WGN News. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Patrick. We're learning more about how the city of Chicago plans to vaccinate more people in the coming weeks.